change in position depending upon a reference value. Okay. So the reference value will be set by the user. The reference value will be set by the user upon a dial, and at a distance part you will get the same amount of displacement which is of the pointer, which is done by the user in the reference. At the reference section you will get the same type of same amount of displacement by the pointer, or at the dial you will find that same amount of displacement automatically. That type of any system which works for this type of arrangement will known as there must be a position control system. Basically two dials of two potentiometer. So two potentiometers are present, two linear type or circular type, okay, angular type potentiometer or linear type potentiometer. Now in case of a potentiometer, what happens? Suppose I am having E amount of EMF across this resistance. Potentiometer is nothing but resistance. Now that means current can flow through it. Now depending upon the value of current, we know that the amount of current, if the current is flowing through it, if this value is equal to I, and total resistance of the potentiometer if I know is R, then I into R must be equal to E as per our Ohm's law. Now, if I able to manage tappings so that I can able to get different voltage, that means if my tapping is up to this, I am getting the resistance. Suppose this part is R1. So what is the amount of voltage I am getting? If I keep the key here, I will get, and if I measure the voltage using a voltmeter up to this point, I will get that I into R1. This is the voltage across this point. Similarly, if I take the point above, depending upon the resistance, amount of resistance, I will get the voltage. That means this resistance is basically proportional to the length of this potentiometer or the resistance here. So that means depending upon that length, we will get different amount of EMF. Potentiometer is also there. So the input will be through a potentiometer, where this here an angular displacement is converted into voltage, and here also we are getting a movement of potentiometer at the output terminal. Okay, so two potentiometers are present. Now what I have seen in this arrangement, that a potentiometer, the output, the this terminal, that is the variable terminal, is connected to an amplifier. Similarly, this is the input potentiometer or reference potentiometer, and this is the output potentiometer. Okay, so from this output potentiometer you can able to find that here also this variable point is connected to the amplifier. So this amplifier is getting the difference of EMF produced by the two potentiometers. Getting that this amplifier is amplifying what the error is here, giving this to the motor. Now how it is working? Suppose this I have changed the dial of the potentiometer in a certain way that it is giving me 5 volt. Suppose it is giving me 5 volt, this arrangement. Okay, so that means this value of 5 volt is fed to this point. Okay. At the time of starting, at the initial time, what I am getting, this I have changed this dial such that the input potentiometer is giving me a value of 5 volt. Okay. Now here initially the output potentiometer does not have any value. So the dial is in a certain part that you are getting actually 0 volt from this output potentiometer. So that means this value, this potentiometer, as I have changed the position, that means I have made the displacement. For that I am getting 5 volt at this point and 0 at that particular time, that particular instant, 0 at this point. So what is the amount of voltage is going to the input of the amplifier? It is 5 volt. Now this, depending upon the amplifier value, it is amplifying, motor can rotate. Okay. This, what this motor is going to do, this motor, as the motor is getting a amount of EMF over here, so the motor is going to rotate. Now, as the motor rotates, there is gear and train arrangement. It is also having, we can able to, I will give you a video where you will find how we can able to get a gear train arrangement, or we can model a gear train arrangement. Okay. So these, you can able to find that this pointer is basically load of the motor, and that is arranged by the gear train, because you know this, it is coming from this part to this part. So a motor is continuously rotating. Why this gear train arrangement is required? Because this 360-degree motion should be converted into this angular motion. For that, we have taken a gear train arrangement, and depending upon that, the value of arrangement, this load, that means this spindle is actually moving. Now, as the motor rotates, depending upon the value of EMF, the value of EMF, the motor rotates, and due to the gear train arrangement, this spindle is going to move its position. As it going to move its position, that means you will get certain amount of voltage develop across this end. And this is coming to here. Okay. That means initially the voltage difference was suppose 5 volt. Now as some amount of voltage is coming to this back end, so this is decreasing. So 5 volt is basically decreasing. As this amount decreases, this amount of EMF across the motor also decreases. Naturally, the motor is going to slow down, and this movement is again, it will happen, but with a small movement, it will going to, the incremental movement of this pointer must be less as the motor is slowing down. Naturally, though it is maybe less, but it is actually, as it is moving, then a small amount of another additional voltage is developed. So that is coming to here. In this way, the difference between 5 volt and the difference between this end and this end gradually reduces. And one time will come when this pointer is definitely take the same position, almost same position, just like this, and eventually the same amount of voltage, that means 5 volt, will again developed by this particular output potentiometer, and then it will come to here. So the difference will be 5 minus 5 equal to 0. So motor definitely stop. So that means what we required is actually we have achieved. So the motor, the system will stop. This is basically our position control system. Now